Hello there. How are you? Wanted to check in and I wanted to share some awareness that was hard fought over the last couple days. I've been in tears and rejection and anger and discomfort, my whole body hurting, flu-like symptoms, other things as I wake up. And with some help of someone that I met and I trust, and she helped me a lot. She held space while I kind of smashed myself or fell apart to the point of smashing and did so. It's a alchemical transmutation process that wasn't fun or easy. And I still feel the cricks and cracks of it inside my body, but essentially, I came to a crisis point. We had a lot of discussion, and she has this powerful way of reflecting that helped me in a most beautiful way, but it also triggered the fuck out of me, which was beautiful, and I can handle my triggers, and I don't believe I triggered or projected on her, but I was careful in the process. But I've had a lot of really fucked up shit that happened in my past, and I'm sure all of you have. It basically meant I didn't have a life in a 3D sense. It kind of stole me from infancy, and I was fed off of by someone that was narcissistic, and it ruined my ability to have any level of relationship with women. All that kept showing up was that same wounded behavior, that same broken child, which some of it was mine, some of it was theirs. And ultimately, I designed this for some reason, and I'm still uncovering it. It's given me strength, and it's given me awareness of what love is and what isn't in a most acutely painful way is the best way to describe it. I know what love is. I know when I'm being codependent and having narcissism used against me, and when the wounded child of someone comes up and tries to feed off me, I know instantly. And I'm an expert at it. Not that I do it anymore, but I can now be very consciously aware of my own personal behaviors and those of the people around me. And what really stung was when she suggested that I had to forgive it all and give up all the pain and suffering and wounded behaviors that destroyed me and made it impossible for me to have a childhood, made it impossible for me to have a relationship, and just kept showing up in my face, which was hard. So this is where the hard truth comes in. We came here, and I'm not speaking for you, I'm speaking only for me. I came here to have an awareness of this reality in the way it is, with its lies and love that's all twisted, and nobody's aware of it, and nobody's consciously doing what they're doing. They're just responding out of their pain. And I live in a place where so many people are just reacting out of their pain, their discomfort, their anger, their fear, their trauma. And I've lived my whole entire life, and I could very easily be any of those people in a microsecond, but I choose not to, because it just destroys me, and it feeds something beneath it all that we're not consciously aware of, that is not serving anyone. All it is feeding and destroying and hurting and harming. And we came here and we allied with these beasts, I'll call them. They're just parts of humanity that got so dark and so depraved and so angry that they kind of popped out of existence, and they became a black hole of taking energy and hurt. And I understand that. It doesn't make it okay, but I'm aware of it, and I know why, and I choose not to. And that's massive. So I sit here and I have to step out of my victim which, oh, is so angry, so pissed off right now, and wants somebody to pay and wants somebody to be responsible and somebody to apologize and all this kind of stuff. And I'm probably never going to get that. And I have to be okay with that, because I came here to grow. And growing means you have to stick your fucking roots in the shit so deep and feel and experience and be hurt and be banged around by the universe and the wind and the rain and the hail and all this kind of stuff, and rise up stronger each time. That's what I came here to do. I rose up stronger each time. And by not forgiving or expecting repayment or restitution or some reward, literally, I'm not forgiving the situation. I'm torturing myself. And that's really hard even to say right now. But it's truth. I have to accept that it came, and I survived, and I did my best, and I can still smile. I could be addicted and living on a street corner with a needle in my arm, or living in some codependent relationship where I have no life and I'm slowly dying, but I'm not. I've chosen to be alone. I chose to be separate. I've chose to observe, and I've chose to reflect gently upon those that are lost. And I had a choice. I could have hit and harmed, and I've never done that in my life. And I'm different from the collective pain, shame, whatever you want to call it, that wanted to rob me of my free will of love. And I came here as a loving little child, an infant born to a person that had been harmed in her life and didn't know any better and had been lost. And my life could have been a reflection of that, or I became the medicine, which I have. And I am sitting here as a shining example of someone that survived. And a lot of you are going to be the same. You've survived, you've made it through, you still smile, you're still happy, you've still found a way. And I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of me. And I choose to forgive, and I choose to move forward, and I choose to rise above, because it's the very price that needs to be paid to have a life again, to get those rewards. I accept all that's happened to me, and I don't condone any of the things. I don't condone what happened. I don't condone the wounded behavior that created it. But I stand here as a testament to what can be, despite all that happened, despite all the narcissistic abuse, the fathers screaming at me over vegetables for half my life, my narcissistic members of my family that just lash out and haven't healed themselves and continue to propagate the wounds upon everyone. It's a crazy world. And I'll tell you this much, the world was stacked against us. Those controllers that are controlling the mechanism, the illusion, the matrix, the collective reality, whatever you want to call it, wanted us all to be broken and angry and hurt and be like them. And they continue to try every day. They will put something in front of us and try and stop us and smash us and hurt us and other things, because that's all they know. And it doesn't make it okay. And I stand like a forceful parent in those situations to reflect back at the people. But we need to make a stand and say no more, because it's for us. So I forgive myself for creating all these things. I don't have to forgive the behaviors, forgive the hurt, forgive all those things, but I forgive myself for allowing those things to happen. I forgive myself for creating these lessons that were very painful and very hard and very dark in a lot of ways. I forgive myself. I forgive you, Paul. And I'm grateful for what I've become. And sadly, I couldn't have got here any other way. And a part of me that really knew and is part of Source or God or whatever you want to call it, nudged me on this path to prove that it's possible, then to stand as testament and to speak here in front of you and in front of many in the days to come to say, yes, I chose the hard path. And yes, I still loved, even though I should have hurt and died and smashed a million times over, but I'm not. I'm here. I'm a man filled with love, and that's going to give himself love. I'm not a broken shadow of a person because of all this. I'm still smiling. I have my health. I'm here. I'm loving. I'm choosing better in every moment, and I'd hope you do the same. No matter how hard it hurts, if you still have that splinter of love and light inside of you, let it shine. Give it some tinder. Give it some love. Put some wood shavings, something beautiful, cedar or juniper or something that will feed you and make you ignite into the love that you are. You survived. You made it through. This whole place was a game or an experiment or a psyop or whatever you want to call it that basically got us to choose and made it so real that it thought it was going to kill us, and it got us to choose. And we got perpetrators and violators and all these people that showed up that were our teachers. And some of them were just broken little children just like us, stuck in the game, stuck in the program. And they did the best they can as could as well. And that might have been hurting you or taking from you or stealing from you, but that was all they could do at the time. And you've had those bad times. You've had those hard times where you hit bottom and maybe you lashed out and hurt or whatever, and it's okay. It's okay. When you get broken to that level, you react sometimes. And I'm testament. Even if I did react or scream at somebody or whatever, I was still always accountable. I didn't hurt or harm or punch someone or kill them or whatever, even though sometimes that was what was felt inside. But as I've risen up, a loving or a self-loving warrior, a self-loving child, a self-loving adult has all emerged from this and joined together and said, no, I'm not broken, I'm light. And I could be way worse, but I am way better because of that tempering, that fire that I lived through. And you're maybe living through that fire too. And I congratulate you. And you're here, and you're smiling, and you're listening, and you're hopeful, and you're allowing a better possibility to come through you. Because you're light. You chose to be light. You're standing here in the light. You're listening to this video right now of somebody that's doing his best to be light, even though I have everything around me, everything's been taken from me, all the things that I want, all the things that I would love to have, I appear to can't have right now, no matter how hard I try or I manifest. And I'm not angry. I'm just like saying, okay, well, there must be something better. And this stopping over place, this cocoon that I'm in is not the life I dreamed of, but it's the cocoon where I've healed and I've rebuilt myself and alchemized myself into something that I really love. And I hope you can see that inside of you, that you really love a part of yourself. Put your hand on your chest and really love yourself right now. I'm on the verge of tears because this is not a feeling I have all the time. And I'm talking about the most painful experiences I've ever had in my life. And all I can do sometimes is smile now. Like, holy shit, who are you, man? You did it. You should have died. And you built it so that you would have died, but somehow with your guidance and with your heart and who you are and what you've chosen to be, you didn't. And that makes me the most resilient person in the world, the person that can talk about any piece of shit experience I've ever had or listen to your experiences and have compassion and empathy and really understand, because you are the light, you are the solution, you are the love, you are the cure, you are the medicine, you are the light that's going to open up humanity. So I encourage you to go out and talk about your experiences, share of them. No matter how hard they are, you are the medicine. You did it. You have a vibrational awareness inside of you that will give people the courage to rise up. And it will ascend you. It'll move you into a possibility of life that you've never imagined before. You are no longer in the illusion. You are no longer in the matrix. You are no longer in the bullshit. You are the light. You are the truth. You're the rainbow bridge. You're the way out. You're the person that can speak about hell and how you survived. And people will hang on every word. They will want to be you. And that's what the world needs right now, is people that are shining examples of love. And I welcome you to be that shining example of love right now in everything that you do. And be that, shine it, smile, open your eyes and go, holy cow, isn't this amazing? Because that's what I can do now. After being tempered and refined, how does a diamond get made? Well, it's a piece of coal that gets crushed until infinity, and then this diamond structure comes up, the strongest lattice formation that can ever be, and then you get polished and get tested and you get burned over and over and over again until you come out smiling. And you don't know why you're smiling, but you are. Because nothing can touch me. Nothing can hurt me. And you're the same. So, shine out. Don't be the victim. Just forgive it. Be the victor. You won. Everything was sent at you, but including the kitchen sink and 3 stoves and 3 fridges. And you survived, and you're sitting here just breathing and thankful that it's over. Well, it's over. And the choice is yours, whether or not you stay stuck in it and stay stuck in those old stories. My past, I erase it, I clear it, I move forward, I remember it. But it has tempered me and made me compassionate to speak to anyone that's got the same situations in their past. And then we can smile and say, holy crap, how did we survive that? But we did. We're here. You're smiling. I'm smiling. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for all of it. Yes, I have to look back at my perpetrators and my victimizers and all these kind of things, and I'm grateful in this really backwards way from the way it should feel. But I'm grateful because I now know that, and I know I could survive that, and I know I face them. And in a lot of cases right now, I'm saying no. I cannot even explain how many past relationships and women have tried to show up from my past and want to be let back in on codependent terms and attached loves and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, and very clear. No, I don't want you in my life. I'm blocking you. I'm ending this right now because until you grow up, I cannot even be in your life. And they don't want to hear that. They hate it. But it's the truth. I grew up. Have you? You got this. Shine. Love. Put a smile out there. Put your hand on your chest and say, I forgive you. I forgive you for all this shit. But I survived. I love you. Shine it. You got this. And if you need this, if you think this would help anybody, send it on to them. I want as many people to see this. So, I love you. See you soon. You got this. You did it.